All right. I'm 6'6". This is one of my farms in Elk Mountain. This is kind of just a test video. Test out OBS and my laptop settings, all that stuff. Right now, what I have to do is constantly move wool. This is a modded sheep barn. As you can see, I have 300 sheep, and they fill up 8,000 liters of wool basically every month. So I'm constantly having to move wool. I use auto load, but this farm, the way this wool is situated, it would be very hard to get something with auto load. So here I am. Now that I'm on camera, I'm acting like I don't know how to do this. I've done it time and time again. So the situation I finally discovered that is most efficient is to put a IT runner. What did my lights turn off? What the? IT runner auto loading platform inside the sheep barn, and then just move the wool to it. And I think if I can fit like 28,000 liters of wool, I think, on this. It uses its own pallets. Kind of reboxes them, and then it double stacks them. So, but this is definitely more efficient than even what I was doing before, where I had a auto loading trailer on a tractor. I drive it up here, but I can only fit like 10,000 liters or something. I have to drive a tractor all over town. This is like double my capacity per trip. I'm actually thinking of, I've been doing sheep for a long time on this save, but I've realized yesterday, just thinking about what I wanted to do with this farm, this save that I have hundreds of hours on, I think I may actually get rid of the sheep and just go full on cattle, milk cows. Because like I said, I've been doing sheep a long time on this save. I actually own, what is going, I guess something's tripping the light switch. I'm driving next to it. Been doing sheep a long time. I also run a cotton farm, and I get so much cotton. I'm running 2 modded, that's going to be annoying. I'm running 2 modded clothing factories where it skips the fabric step. It's not super cheaty because it does take like double the input since you're skipping the fabric process. So I didn't think it was too cheaty, but I'm getting so much cotton from 2 of those. Well, okay, maybe it's a little cheaty. I also run upgradable productions because let's be honest, the production speed in the base game is agonizingly slow. I guess I'm one of those players, like, I don't like to use blatantly cheaty equipment or tractors or harvesters that go 90 miles an hour. However, oh my god, this is highly annoying. Usually not in here at night time. But I do like to progress. I like to see progress. I like to be able to kind of be like, okay, like you know, a couple more months in game, and I'm gonna be able to do this and this and this because I'm gonna have this much money, you know. So I just like to progress. Like I play on normal economy. I do use some auto load stuff because, you know, I have a, you'll see here in a bit, I have a gigantic grass field and baling. There's just no way I'm gonna manually collect over like 150 bales from a field. You know, I think a lot of us are that reasonable. So, okay, dealt with the sheep. What's next? Actually, it's the end of the day. It's kind of a bad time to record my first video, but like I said, this is mainly an equipment test. See how things run, how it captures. I gotta figure out compression settings on YouTube again to get it to come out right. So if you know Elk Mountain, this is like the high plains or high something, and it's all open, but it's huge, and I bought it and cut a gigantic field. And I just harvested. I mean, I was on like real time and double time today, or for this day in game, because on this map a lot goes on at the same time. So I had the giant wheat field you just saw, a barley field, and an oat field that all had to be harvested in a day. You can see my grain cart and giant tractors. Speaking of which, I don't think the scale is right in this game. I saw one of these in real life, actually in my hometown, doing construction work of all things, not farming, and it is gigantic. Yeah, I'm not sure the scale is right for tractors in this game. Anyways, so I have a big operation. The harvesters aren't even here. That's right. So I used my two harvesters on the big field, and then there's, oh, that's straw. I was like, oh my god, I thought it looked like it wasn't harvested. So then this is an oat field, which is over 40 acres big. Then there's a barley field, which is like 40 acres. So then I split the two combines up, and they each do one of these fields. So today has been a very long day. I didn't even get to the grass. That'll be in the morning. So let's do that. Let's go. Sheep are taken care of. The cows are good. Any lights on? No. Okay. I need to move my house out here because this is where all my work's going to be and has been for a while. There's the walkabout bin. So let's go. Let me zoom out. I'll show you. If you're familiar with Elk Mountain, this is what hundreds of hours have got me. So let's do farmland. So I started this. I got inspired watching videos. I've discovered the whole survival method to playing. So I jumped straight from like maybe 20 hours on Elm Creek to survival mode on Elk Mountain. I bought this piece of land, which is nothing, right? You can't even really farm. The silly thing is, I tried to cut a field. You can see the outline from course play right here. It was so small, like it was laughably tiny. Anyways, so I started logging on this piece of property, and then I started buying fields here. I also did some gravel pit stuff with Terraform, because I discovered Terraform, and like I'll show you that in another video. I've scooped up a lot of gravel out of the gravel pit. Let's just put it that way. Maybe an unfair boost, but so you can see I don't even own the Elk Mountain Ranch piece of property. Never done anything with it. Early on, I tried to start here with a farm. Realized there was not enough space. It was kind of pathetic to try to farm here. And then I started buying these fields, which don't look like this. This land 2 is actually, there's no field. It's grass, or it's alfalfa, which I don't know if it's on other maps. I think it was unique to this map when it released. It was a special plant type. But there was a field of alfalfa here. And then this was a somewhat regular shaped field. And then 4 was a circle field. You can see there was a gravel road that went up along these two fields like this, kind of like an access road. And then you can see I cut in field 2. I expanded 3 and 4 eventually into one giant field. And then eventually I bought field 5, which I don't think I had to do any cutting on. It's gonna never. Oh, there it goes. Almost 60-acre field. This is like close to 50 now, and that's all cotton. These are all cotton. So I produce a buttload of cotton. And then, from there, I jumped to what I jumped to down here. Bought the gravel pit, and then I bought, or maybe I had the gravel pit. I can't. Oh, I must have had the gravel pit earlier because you can't terraform, I think, if you don't own the property. So I've had the gravel pit maybe before I had the farms. I think I got enough money from logging to buy the gravel pit to actual farming. So then I was up here all the time, and I kind of got away from the gravel pit because I felt it was kind of cheaty. I was just scooping rocks into a truck and selling it for a lot of money. And then I bought 43 and cut in a giant grass field. Yeah, field 43, which it's not going to, I don't know how to. So here is so had to replace the house, I think, because the placeable structures didn't have sleep triggers. Put a functional garage. Like, none of the original buildings are on this piece of property. I had a small workshop originally. Then I got that one, which is actually too big now. But I used to flip those fields from wheat to cotton, wheat to cotton, wheat to cotton. And it was a lot of work. So I had combines. That's why this farm is so massive, because I had combines, grain carts. The silo situation has changed multiple times. Now I don't even use the silo because this is straight up cotton farm. Yeah, so now you can see I've got giant workshop, which is empty unless I need maintenance. Fuel tank. I had to stop going to the store to buy stuff. I needed bulk. So bulk seeds, both kinds of fertilizer, dedicated tractors for spraying. Used to use this Kubota spreader, which was kind of cheaty because you can put an option for 10,000 liters in it, which I did use. I like the homemade weight over here. It's pretty cool. I love these older tractors too, the Massey's. And that's a case. Yeah, you won't see any green except for one thing on this farm, I think, which is the planter. Yep. My solid fertilizer is now done with this Winter Wolf truck, which is awesome. But this thing's cheaty too. I didn't realize it, but this spreader uses entirely too little fertilizer. It's on a 12-meter spread, and it's like, it holds like 11,000 or 12,000 liters of fertilizer and uses maybe 1,500 liters on one of those giant fields. I should probably increase that just because even I'm like, oh, that's way too cheaty. I've had to buy 2 rollers to speed up stuff because I get impatient. So these giant rollers, I've probably bought them both on discount though. Or no, wait, no, sorry. This is a disc harrow or cultivator. I now own like 3 of these mega rollers though. Big Bud, this thing is awesome. I didn't even really know about these tractors until I got into Farming Simulator. I love this tractor. Love this. I think got this on discount. I'm a discount guy. I buy stuff on discount. The cotton harvesters, though, were leased to own. Cotton farming is very expensive. So those are leased to own. There's the John Deere planter, which doesn't fertilize. So I'm downloaded more mods and probably going to swap this out to change up the operation and speed it up. Because flipping those 2, or not necessarily flipping those 2 fields, but planting those 2 fields and rolling and all that stuff, it takes a while. I used to have all my grass stuff basically used to be under here. 2 giant balers with good power medium. Oh, you'll see all that stuff at the grass farm. There's the old logging trailer. First bale trailer, and then got too many bales, and then had to get up to these 53-foot trailers. Storage for straw and cotton. Don't use the straw anymore, of course. Not here. There's lime bags. Yeah, so this is where I started. Or this is where my farming started. Was here. I had to buy this farm because on this map, until I found the map object hider map, or mod, I could not manipulate these fences at all. I actually messaged the modder about the fencing problem because my farm started on the other side and there was no access. I'd have to drive all the way around. You can see I've removed the cattle gates too because they're pretty restricted for big equipment. So, yeah, it's getting dark. This is lovely, though, isn't it? I'm from Florida. You don't get scenery like this in Florida. That's part of the reason I love this map. I don't know. I'll probably play this map forever. This save game, even. So, let's sleep. I don't know why I always like to face out when I go to sleep. Okay, so tomorrow's going to be a busy day. I do need to get the faster sleep mod too. Okay, first thing we do every morning, get on our smartphone, check Facebook Marketplace. That's cool. I don't need it. Oh, what the? Oh, it's tiny. Oh, that's cute. It took me a second to realize the scale of the seat. That is little, but it's 189 horsepower? That seems off. And it's very square. It almost looks like a Roblox vehicle or something. How square everything is. Oh, a D7. I just bought a D6 for my silage operation. Dang it. I paid full price too. I don't know if a D7 would fit in the bunkers though, actually. So, yeah, don't need any of that. But it's the first thing I do every morning. Sure, a lot of y'all do. Oh yeah. I've had the Fent for a very long time. It's modded. I love floaters. I'm American. Like, I grew up on monster trucks, so anything I can put monster truck tires on, I'm putting monster truck tires on. I go wide tires on almost everything. I learned about the Kiravet's tractors from SnowRunner and MudRunner. So when I saw the mods for Farm Sim, I had to get this beast. I think I got this on discount too. So yeah, that is awesome. It looks so good. Okay, so this is that farm. Oops, wrong button. Oh, here we go. maybe I should turn that off. So, well, that tells me we've been going for at least 15 minutes already, so I need to speed up. Oh, I don't even have a waypoint. Oh, no, I can go here. So I have an auto drive point here, so at least we can teleport. Yeah, there we go. So this is where I started, and you can see, well, if you know the map, I've taken out a lot of trees. A ton of trees from this property. Is the field even there? No, I guess I painted over the field. You can see where my two first 100 sheep pens were. We're down here. They were free range little sheep pens, pretty cool. There was no fences. I like the free range idea. So, you know, what was a field down here turned into sheep pens, and then farming was over there. And again, there was a max of 200 sheep here. I moved all 200 sheep via trailer did it the hard way, to my new sheep barn, and then they quickly multiplied into 300 sheep. So this is kind of where I started. Cleared countless trees. Even started going up to the top before I called it quits. Realized I just didn't need the money anymore. So that was where I started. Expanded to this farm, flipping wheat and cotton, or started with just wheat. I didn't really know any better. It was just easy. And then I was like, oh, let's do cotton. Because in the southeast of the United States, cotton was a big deal. So I'm used to seeing cotton. I was like, yeah, let's do cotton. And I like to participate in productions too. So, so now kind of saw now the big farm, right? That's the big farm. This is where all my baling and grass stuff is happening. Oh yeah, I got this on discount, super cheap. Gonna try it for compaction. But then I ended up buying a dozer, so probably don't need that either. Love this truck. I love it so much. I love square body Chevys. Got 9.5 hours on it. It's got a lot of use. Here's the brand new D6. I think I even paid full price for it just because I had the money, and I needed a good way to compact and level silage. I've been doing bales for hours, hundreds of hours. I tried to, and I want to try BGAs. I bought pumps and hoses recently. I built my own BGA. I'm going to try to use it. So bulk silage is what I'm going to try to do. It's new for me, actually, so I'll probably do a video on just that. Because the field still needs to be collected. It's June 2nd. I gotta get the grass off the field. There's my Lamborghini, of course. I'm a big Lamborghini fan. I had to get a Lamborghini. It looks so good. It's a good tractor, too. Here's my big balers. This guy's got a Massey brother somewhere. McCormick, or no. Yeah, this is the Massey. This is a small one. I don't know. Anyways, I had a McCormick somewhere with the treads on it, that mod. Oh yeah, here it is. I was using that for logging with the winch after I got the Platinum expansion, which the winch is still sitting over there. And at some point it updated and I lost my tracks and I just never put it back on because now it's doing grass, it's not doing logging. So for ages and ages, I've used all kinds of mowers. I have a Valtra that's totally modified now, or different, that I use this. So this was just stayed on my Valtra, was it S-Series, T-Series, the 400 horsepower one. And I've been mowing like this for a long time, a lot of acres mowed with that. And finally I was like, you know, I've seen videos and these people like with these Krone, like why am I going to pay $400,000 for a mower that's a 10 meter width? Working speed. I had no idea. The working speed of 25 kilometers an hour is so fast. Now I understand why people use these. It's so fast. So that's a beast. That's the first cut I've ever used that on, is this cut up here, and it's so fast. Okay, so then, yeah, I'm gonna have to level that out. I thought I could build a ramp to dump into, but it just won't work. Or maybe if I built the terrain first and then placed the bunker, maybe it would work, but I'm gonna get rid of that. That doesn't work. Good experiment. Waste of landscaping money. So then, here's my Valtra. So once I went bulk silage, I was like, you know what? I don't have any tractors with doubles tires, so I'm gonna go full doubles and bought this. I'm gonna call it like a homemade forage trailer. It's a great mod. It looks great, but it does also kind of look like a homemade contraption. So that's what I call it. It's like my homemade forage wagon. And it fills up fast. This is a huge field. I can hold 43,000 liters of grass in here. And I've already made 3 runs, I think. I can't really tell when you lower it. Like, you have to hit the button, but there's no visual animation for lowering the windrowers, but yeah. So, I'm not sure how to do this better. With baling, you can use, for PC users, I know you can't do it, you can't get AI drivers to bail right now on FS22. Probably never, well, you never will until probably maybe FS25. But on PC, with Courseplay or Auto Drive, or Courseplay specifically, you can get AI to use balers. And it works great, and then you have to collect over 100 bales off a field like this. The problem with these forage wagons, I don't know, like, I can get AI to drive the field, but when it gets full, I don't know if I can get them to go dump it somewhere. So I think I'm stuck manually either going back to baling, which I don't want to do because I've done that. You know, that's not a new process for me. Bulk silage is absolutely a new process for me. So maybe I'm just stuck doing this manually because I don't know how else. How would I do that? Because eventually the AI drivers are going to get stuck in the bunker, right? And you know, they're not going to be able to unload. I'm going to have to fight with them or watch them the whole time. I don't know a better way to do this. I could windrow it. Obviously, I could windrow the field just like I was baling and use Courseplay with forage wagons. But again, what happens when the forage wagon's full? I guess then I could just switch to them and go empty them and then put them back. I don't know. Somebody help me out. I don't know if anybody's ever going to see this video, but if you have a good way to speed up bulk grass collection, please let me know. This tractor is so cool. I really like the Valtras. I don't know when I discovered them, or maybe it was on Elm Creek or whatever the starter map is. There's a big pile of lime there, I think. Oh, the tire sound mod. PC users, you gotta get it. It's such a immersion thing for me. It's hearing those tires. Oh man, I finally adjusted my steering sensitivity because I use an Xbox controller. Oh wow, what a difference. That is so not jarring. It's like the first time I've actually played with that change setting. Yeah, this tractor is one of my favorites. Alright, so we'll unload this trailer, and then, it's because the reason I built the ramp is because you'll see it's really hard to get this thing to dump. Oh, I hit it twice. And then you see these arms have to fold out to lift, so you don't have a lot of clearance either side either. Okay, so let's pull forward. Kind of gotta. This is why I bought the dozer. Yeah, see how little. The funny thing is the animation's moving the grass, but it's not actually unloading. So I need help. I need advice on how to do this better. I guess. Oh, there it goes. I just gotta find a sweet spot. Oh, okay, there it goes. Just gotta roll with it real slow. Yeah, I don't know any way to speed this up right now with my experience of game mechanics. Well, uh-oh. We're spinning. I think, see, the trailer's caught on the side of the bunker. There we go. Oh, come on, we're almost there. Okay. This is a good mod. It's got the good audio cues to it, good animations. Again, it's kind of got that homemade feel to it, which is cool. Okay. So, yeah, if you got any advice for me on improving bulk silage operations, I am here for it. Please tell me. I know there's mods where I could just dump them into a silo. I know they make like fermenting silos now, but I kind of want to get this experience because a lot of people do it, and I know it's a real world thing. I've watched the video of the Australian mega corn silage operation. So this is part of the game I want to do. I want to get experience with it and do it. This seems like I'm not doing it efficiently or something. I don't know. So let me know. So this is, like I said, first pilot video, test video for 6 Farms. Got big plans, so, you know, do your click things, help me out, appreciate it. All right, see y'all next time.